Alright, so this is my first video ever, and I kind of didn't want to make it about Magic, but I got so excited when I saw the new lottery cards for Amonkhet, and I thought it was really creative. I mean, just take a look at these awesome cards. The frames themselves look like they've been carved out of sandstone. All the font for the creature name and its type is like hieroglyphs. And the effects and description is a font that is Greek related. It's supposed to, celebrate the history between Egyptians and Greek cultures, meshing back in ancient history. And then how they use the paint to indicate what type of color mana the card is. It's amazing, especially the multi-mana one, which has the gold, which kind of meshes a bit with the bottom because it looks more like just paint than the actual gold. So that's kind of tacky that they don't connect, but that's okay. I get the overall sense and importance of it because, gold is an important thing to Egyptian history, which is just adds that much more creativity and excitement for the set. They're, sticking to source. But I'm learning that a lot of Magic fans are very upset with these designs. People keep bringing up the fact that the font looks like Wingding font, And it's like, they're trying to be creative. It's Egypt. The whole theme is Egypt. And they're trying to make it feel like you got a rare artifact in the wilds of Egypt, and you can read it because it's hieroglyphs, and maybe, you're special because you can read the special font. It's not an oversight. It's not hideous. It's creative. These cards themselves are supposed to be creative. Like I've seen the previous lottery cards, and the back template was very ornate and very creative. So because Egypt is coming around, you can't just do Egypt without hieroglyphs, right? So I love the colors on the sides. I think they're pretty neat. And I don't know why MTG Lion is saying that the gold is hideous on the card. Egypt is about gold. It's always been about gold. You don't get it. And people are like, well, that font and the font on the box, it's a combination of Egyptian history. The font that's actually in the like the effect and the flavor, that's literally like a Greek themed font. It's supposed to represent the history between the Greeks and the Egyptians. Have you not taken art history? It's Egyptian. What is the problem? Yeah, maybe it doesn't look like a normal Magic card, but it certainly beats the one where it's regular here and then butchered sideways. Those double cards are hideous. Now that looks like a misprint or a miscut. I don't know, I hate the whining, hate the naysay. Because no one said shit when Pokemon did it years ago with Ancient Mew. Now, at least with these lottery cards for Amonkhet, it's somewhat legible. When you look at it for 5 seconds, you can actually understand what the fuck it's saying. Ancient Mew, you could hardly read that shit. You actually had to get your magnifying glass out, or whatever, your spyglass, and you had to look at this shit. You'd have to have it interpreted. And no one said shit about it. But now, somewhat legible hieroglyph font is just bad graphic design? Are you kidding me? Ugh. This is the type of creativity that Magic needs. Because it's been the same template, essentially, for the past 20-something years. I've done the history. I've looked into it. They all look the same. A little change ain't gonna hurt nobody. At all. Look, I carry change with me all the time. It's okay. It's not a bad deal. It's gonna be awesome. And if you don't like it, and no one else does, guess what? that means the lottery cards ain't going to be that much more expensive than the other things. And I'll be able to stack on them and collect the whole set. So if you don't like them, fine. When you pull them, sell them to me for cheap because they're an abomination.